In today's gaming news video, we've got some big things to cover. First, we saw Illuvium tweeting that they were looking for some of their experienced players for some feedback. First, we thought maybe this is a good thing, but it seems like something could be happening that we want to cover. Also, we have some big news from RavenQuest, so if you're a fan of Raven Dawn, you're definitely going to want to find that out. And if you're a fan of participating in really interesting games with massive prize pools, we've got some great news on another game as well. What's up, gamers? My name's Mike and I'm your host here at Funjible Games. Funjible Games is your go-to platform for all things gaming. Make sure you head on to our website where you can see breaking news, founder interviews, gaming overviews, and non-biased community reviews. There's something there for everyone. But starting off with our first story and Illuvium, we've recently seen some activity on X with Illuvium calling out for their OG players, people that have put a lot of time into Illuvium Overworld. So is this going to be on major developments coming forward? Well, actually, it turns out that Illuvium themselves are gonna have to do a pivot. Now, unfortunately, whether it be gaming winter or not as much investment as they thought, they're actually gonna have to downsize. So it seems like Illuvium is gonna get affected here. And instead of building this massive open world that they've been talking about for the past 4 years, they're gonna focus on an MMO Lite. Now, is this good news? Is this bad news? Only time will tell us everything, but I think a lot of people will jump to say,
oh my god, gaming winter is causing this.
And well, it probably is. If we know anything from the team at Illuvium, they have a really stacked team of really passionate individuals trying to bring you guys the best games possible. So even though they have to downsize from used to being able to spending $1 million a month on salary to now 500K, maybe in this case with a more focused vision on the MMO Lite, maybe they'll be able to deliver a much better, more focused product. And at the end of the day, as long as it's fun and enjoyable, that's the main thing that matters for us. As for developments for us, they're also bringing AI-driven NPCs through a partnership with Virtuals to make sure we have the best NPC action. And as a player, you'll still get to explore, capture creatures, and battle them. They're just tweaking the game to make the world feel more alive without adding massive development resources. Now, next up, we have some big news on a major release. Now, if you've heard of Raven Dawn with 200,000 monthly active players, we have some big news because RavenQuest, who's been building for 7 years, as well as developing 2 years in private testing, they're now here coming out on March 14th, where you can play the game for yourself. RavenQuest is a top-down pixel-based MMORPG that builds on the success of Raven Dawn. And what's great about this, not only does it give you those blockchain assets so you can truly own your in-game assets, but also it is playable on both mobile and PC. And if you pre-register, you can grab in-game rewards like Raven Pack, a Bandit Companion, and also a special title. The game is not just about roaming around and collecting items, you also form guilds and fight for resources in large-scale battles, test your skills in one-on-one and 2v2 PvP arenas, or simply gather resources to forge some valuable gear. Land ownership in this game is also a big deal. You can buy land, build houses, and even earn from your property by trading with other players. There's even ship and wagon customizations, letting you create unique designs for transportation. What makes RavenQuest stand out is it's not set in stone for every path of the game. Your decisions actually change the way the game plays out, giving the player true control on their in-game destiny. And like we said earlier, this one rolls out on the 14th of March, so don't miss your chance to pre-register and score yourself some of those in-game goodies. And finally, our last story covers Apeiron Season 5, who have a whopping 100,000 in prizes. Ronin-based strategy game Apeiron is here, and it's packed with new content, bigger rewards, and fresh ways to compete. This season introduces the Fury Avatar class, a brand new fighter specializing in high-speed, close-range combat. Whether you're playing in ranked PvP battles or testing your skills in PvE dungeons, your win will be based on your performance. The more you play in this one, the higher you're gonna rank, which is great because it gives the opportunity for everyone to participate in this massive prize pool. And if you haven't played Apeiron before, no fear, because we actually just released our Apeiron tutorial series, so make sure you head over to our YouTube channel or our X where you'll see the full Apeiron tutorial playlist. On top of this, there's also a Seasons Pass giving you lots of quests and unlockable content. And what's also great about Apeiron Season 5 is if you own an Apeiron NFT like a planet, which you should pick up if you haven't already, you're going to get an extra daily allocation of ANIMA, which is the in-game token. This can be used for upgrades, purchases, and trades in the in-game marketplace. Season 5 will be running until March 26th, so make sure you register your account on the Apeiron marketplace to make sure you have access to all those prizes. So from here, all you got to do is click on this. This is the Apeiron tutorial series, so make sure you check that out, as well as going to Funjible.games. There you can read the full breakdown of Apeiron as well as any other Web3 games you want to check out.